It's never a boring day in crypto. Literally, can we get one boring day in crypto? One boring day. Guys, the news is out. Kraken, Binance, you name it. CZ, he's supposed to come to Seattle today to get arraigned and 4.3 billion. There's a lot going on. It's affecting your portfolio. I'm going to give you my take. Let's go quickly recap the news. So you've got CG here. If you just type in the word Binance, you're going to get all of the FUD you can embrace. Look at this. Binance CEO CZ steps down as part of the $4 billion settlement with the DOJ. Yeah, with a B, $4 billion. So you want to know how they're funding that war in Israel? You want to know how they're funding that war over there in the Ukraine? Well, the DOJ is doing a good job collecting some cash for us here. They wanted this guy for a long, long time. He finally made a settlement. I don't think this settles everything that has to do with the SEC, so that's still pending. And then today you've got Kraken. This is Dave Ripley. He says, we strongly disagree with the SEC claim. Go figure. Stand firm in our view that we do not list securities, and we plan to physically defend our position. What are they listing then? Currencies. Okay, so that doesn't fall under the SEC guidelines. That's their argument. Coinbase won that argument, so he's doubling down. As we have seen before, the SEC argues that Kraken FX should come in and register with the agency when there is no clear path to registration. Its allegations are factually incorrect, contrary to law, and the wrong way to create policy in the United States. The United States is pushing all their business over to Dubai. Let's just be honest. They don't want anything to do with crypto. All innovation is going to go overseas. So this is the thing where the U.S. thinks they're winning, but really they could be shooting themselves in the foot. Nobody wants to innovate in the crypto world in the United States. They'll get their hand slaps. As an industry leader, we will stand up to these allegations, defend the crypto industry's rights to exist in the U.S. Well, guess what? The U.S. gets what the U.S. wants, and it's always going to be the wild, wild west in cryptocurrency unless you've got new leadership, you need basically a young guy in there as president that's crypto excited and, maybe not as crazy as the Argentina president who's Bitcoin positive, but it's just going to be nothing but wild, wild west until there's clear regulation in the crypto world. We believe congressional action is the most appropriate path to resolving the lie. So at least you could look at this today, these news guys, and say, is this a win for cryptocurrency? Well, the markets like getting rid of, whenever there's questions in the air, a lot of investors want to wait for the dust to settle. The dust is settling, okay? That's one good positive. You got the FTX thing out of the way. You've got Binance, which now, to me, Binance has proven to be too big to fail, okay? This is why they're doing a settlement rather than just shutting this freaking thing down. Getting CZ to resign. This is basically, you can see the dip here, guys. It might be a buying opportunity. And the only reason I'm suggesting that, by the way, not your financial advisor, definitely don't take any advice from this idiot. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to think not as a retail investor who just has fear. Everybody that's retail is just going to sell, sell, sell because they hear Binance, FUD, bad, sell. That's what the masses are doing. They know that. They're always one step ahead of the retail. So I think CZ knew this was coming. I know Binance knew it was coming. I think they can pay back the $4 billion over the course of, we'll find out, however long. But it seems to me the U.S. is basically saying we can't get rid of Binance. We don't want to take out Binance. It's too big to fail. It'll affect too many people. So Binance, if you've ever supported Binance, by the way, you're a part of the problem. You go, what? Yeah. You know how people pick on me because I'm in these DeFi projects. I'll cover projects where we don't really know what's going on. Some people call them Ponzi's. This is one that I've been in. It's called Quopi. I've been in this thing since January. It pays out 1.69% in their stock trader. That's what they claim, that they're trading with the stock trader. And then here, 3.35% with the crypto trader. Well, the U.S. government doesn't like this, right? Because you're using these coins. They can't track it as well as they can fiat. They want to get in all your business, all right? They want to know what you're smoking, what drugs you're taking. The government loves to just be involved in our lives. I like government that doesn't get involved in everybody's personal lives. How about you? But they want to track you. They want to track all your purchasing. This is why they KYC everybody on exchanges. Well, Binance was avoiding the KYC, or their KYC was kind of subpar. And the reason they kept it subpar, you can speculate, they made a lot of money off of bad actors, maybe terrorist organizations that were money laundering, you name it. But if you have ever bought Binance coin, you're part of the problem. You have supported terrorism and you should go to jail, okay? So you see how virtue signaling is so stupid? If you're playing in the crypto, if you've ever bought, if you've ever bought an altcoin like Pepe or Dogecoin, when you sell, You are hurting someone else who is a bag holder. How dare you do that? That's basically a Ponzi coin, okay? DeFi projects, Ponzi projects, you name it. So there's no virtue signaling. If you're in the crypto space and you own Bitcoin and you're even giving a price prediction, I think Bitcoin could double by the end of this year. You are a Ponzi promoter. How dare you? See how stupid it is to virtue signal? None of us really know. And this is where the US government is trying to say, look, if you want us to have your little Bitcoin ETF, if you want us to actually regulate this and make it a legitimate asset class, we're talking all of crypto, then we got to come in. There's no such thing as just ignore the government and have a wild, wild west. Too many people get hurt. The US government won't put up with it. So I look at this both ways. It's a win that we have clarity what's going to go on with Binance. And it's a win. It's a signal to me that Binance is too big to fail. So that dip, I'm not selling at this point. I own a lot of BNB, okay? A lot. So right now on paper it looks bad, but I'm just like, you know what? Someone's going to buy up this dip and Binance will continue and Binance will have record profits this year. Hear me out. Binance, I'm not doing price predictions. I'll just tell you from a business standpoint, Binance is going to have record profits this year. This is a win for Coinbase. If you own the Coinbase stock on the dip, wow, Coinbase looks really good right about now. So that's some of the positives. The US, though, is pushing crypto innovation offshores. There's many countries that are saying, come on over here. And eventually the US government is going to have to embrace cryptocurrency to some degree. Now, how they do it, I don't know. They have to create some sort of regulation. We're not going to like that because the whole essence and nuances within the crypto space is to have this decentralized form of monetary system. You know, that seemed to be the Bitcoin founders' vision. But at the end of the day, whoever holds the most military tanks, submarines, army, you just got to do what those people tell you. And at the end of the day, we're not free. We live in the country of the United States. We fall under laws. And if you choose to avoid them or evade them, guess what? The U.S. typically wins. And today, CZ just found out that the hammer of the U.S. government is legit and you can't play around. And so I like that this space is at least, again, the crypto space to me is still the Wild Wild West. That's why on this channel I say you're not investing in crypto. You're gambling. Everything. If you're guilty of buying a frickin' Dogecoin because Elon Musk told you it was going up, shame on Elon, by the way. He should go to jail. Everybody should go to jail. If you supported Binance, if you have a Binance account, literally you are supporting that company which has supported terrorism, which means you should go to jail. I should go to jail. And if you've ever been in DeFi and you've been in a project and you've talked about it, documented your journey on crypto, everybody should go to jail because the money that you're taking, it could be from another project where the devs rug from that project and then they're feeding this project. Stop with everybody is better than the next guy. Nobody wins in that game. Let he who is perfect throw the first stone. I like the wisdom of Jesus there. Okay? All of us are in jail. Find the man, find the crime. That's just the way the world works. But the problem is, this is a freaking gray area. I hope that this area cleans up. I hope we get regulation to some degree, not overarching, not overbearing. But I do hope that there is progress made now. Now that you got Sam Bankman-Fried and CZ, kind of the bad actors out of the way, you've got hyper eyes on these exchanges. You got KYCs that are very, very hard to skirt. All of this is good. Now, Kraken and, their SEC coming after coins like Solana and Algorand. And I don't know if they're going to win that case. I think the Coinbase case already said, these aren't securities. So we'll see. Boomer versus the next gen. Who's going to win? But at the end of the day, I'm still holding a bag of BNB. I'm still holding a bag in these DeFi projects. And at the end of the day, if you watch my channel, instead of reading a stupid headline, all my haters, you know what I know about them? They only read the headlines or they see a thumbnail. If you watch my video, you hear me out. Everything in DeFi will eventually rug. It'll disappear. It'll be an exploit. There'll be something that happens. It just has been the case. I can't say for certain, though, because if I were to say that, that's as if I'm saying everything I in DeFi is a Ponzi. That's not true. I don't know that. I hope that these projects are legit. I hope they learn from this CZ case today that the U.S. government has their eyes on big players. They know what's going on, and you should do the right thing. So I'm just sitting on the sideline today. I'm not going to buy more BNB just because I already own a ton. But if you don't have any, I don't know. I like buying the dips in a lot of things. I do think, again, the company, Binance, hopefully they get a new CEO. That could be a new catalyst, clean things up, announce new partnerships. Who knows? What do you guys think? That's the news today. Kraken, Binance. And at the end of the day, it's so funny because no matter what happens, I don't know why this thing is still paying. How I am making 3.35% every day, about 3 to 4% every day. And it just keeps lasting. If you're in my private degen group, you'll hear me go. I woke up today, withdrawals worked again. I have no clue why. Okay, I'm blown away. Well, I don't understand how these DeFi projects continue to pay out. Because this has been going on for January. Okay, I get it if it's like 1, 2, 3 months old, because then I'm like, they're just using new capital to pay the old capital. But when they've been paying this much, I don't know where the money's coming from. Who knows? It could be bad actors. Don't know. Can't defamate anybody. There's all sorts of speculation, all sorts of false information on the web that you can look into. So, just because someone says something, again, you don't have to believe it. You challenge everything, think critically, and by all means, if you play in the crypto space, you should be playing with risk capital. Nothing is safe. No one will be spared. This is a disgusting space. And I say disgusting because anything that lacks laws and regulation, well, you're going to have chaos. And humans, bad actors run toward where there's gray area and chaos. So this is the dip, guys. This is the dip. I can't believe it's only down 6%. Okay, the market is even down. So, you got Bitcoin down 2%. So the delta here, 4%, Ethereum. It's just a major hit on crypto today. So a lot of you will see that as a buying opportunity. Solana, that's pretty sexy right there. Doge. Like Doge isn't in the news today, but yet it's down 7%, which is greater than BNB. So you could look at this and, put it all in context. All right, that's it. I got to go pick up my dog from the groomers. That's my alarm. We'll see you in the next one. Join my groups. Don't click on any links. You might get burned. Everything's going to rug pull. And get out of fiat, buy your US dollars, because the government never commits a crime called inflation where it devalues all your money, because the government is good. The people are bad. The government never does anything wrong, never steals from you, nothing. Okay, so pro-government. I love you, government. Here, if you're watching my videos, go US government. You guys are the best. And all the people, no, you're bad. Everybody go to jail. Goodbye.